What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Brothers, today we are talking about Future. And of course, Future represents a slim portion of men who are relatively young, tall, because Kevin Samuels told me that Future was not a short man, quite tall. A lot of women would consider him to be handsome and obviously very rich. And I believe selling his catalog recently for $65 million would probably put him into the category of being wealthy. And with all of that lies the dilemma that most very successful young men have: being faithful to women. All right. And this is something that women desire from guys like Future. And I think that it's completely bogus to expect that. I even think it's bogus to expect a woman who's excessively attractive to be faithful to a guy, unless he's very successful. Because Future, despite having like upwards of, 8 kids, something like that, the demand for Future is not going anywhere anytime soon. As long as he's, relatively popular and in music and having money, Future is going to be doing a lot of numbers, and a lot of women are going to want him. Flat out. Here's the problem with Future. Future never suspected that any of the baby mamas that he would be dealing with would get anybody as good as him. Right? I think if his baby mamas moves on, he doesn't really care. The one that he really cares about is Ciara. Why? Because Ciara ended up getting Russell Wilson, Super Bowl winning quarterback, a man that I feel probably is much better than Future as far as, financial earnings, being an alpha male, all of that. All right. And now Future can't be faithful. The reason why Future can't be faithful is because he doesn't have that proclivity, right? But then also look at the entertainment industry that he's in and look at his situation. Extremely rich, tall, with money. So here's what happens. He sat down with Billboard, Carl Lamar, right? And he says that one day he wants to be married. Now, remember, he says, if I was married at home with my kids, it'd be different. That's a life I've never lived. It's something you dream about. That's one of my dreams. It's easy for other people, but for me, it's just like, man, this rock star life, it don't go well. Okay. Now I want to deal with that, right? And most of us will never know what it's like to be Future, but I want to play some of these TikTok videos that kind of express why Future feels the way he does. Then we'll come back.
What's your plan B if nobody marries you?
Plan B? Marriage is plan B. Plan A is to not get married. Do you hear these women and their unrealistic expectation of men? Why they bring nothing to the table? They expect everything of you while they bring little to nothing besides attitude and ran up miles on the cootie mama. Like, ain't nobody trying to marry that. Marriage ain't what it used to be, and neither are these women. Why the hell are you looking for marriage? Most men are not. They get the bad end of a bad deal.
I feel like it should be very obvious why men don't want to get married. First, if you're in a committed relationship and your man tells you he's afraid of commitment, I shouldn't have to explain what the issue is there. Secondly, there's nothing in this for us at all. Like, the woman gets the ring. She gets the dress. She about to change her last name. She about to get a whole celebration. The whole wedding and everything is about her. It's her big day. You know what the man gets? He gets to sign a legal document for the relationship he was already in. But now if she wants to leave, she gets to take half with her. There is no benefit in this for us at all.
All right, guys. So you heard those two videos, and I want to talk about this, okay? Many of us are in the same dilemma as Future. You're asking me why. I'm going to tell you. Most of us have the idea or hope for a long-term relationship with a woman that we feel that we can love. That's our hope. Some of us. Some guys want, I'm not saying all, because I notice a lot of guys have just given up, right? But we hope for the idea to be, if we can, married one day. Again, it's the idea. Here is the issue. And I think those guys summed it up quite favorably. We pretty much know that you don't get in today's world so much out of it. So we're just dealing with the idea. Future would love to be married one day. I think it's great. I respect married people. It'd be great if I can be one of them. But now, more than likely, what do you get? And Future says, in the past that toxic women keep, having his babies and they keep coming to him and all of that. And which then equates that, you are who you hang around. That's very true. And also, none of these women that I'm coming across give me any real value. That's the part. What is it worth for me to stop dealing with all these myriads of women when I can get everything from them and I don't have to commit to them? That's something that a lot of women don't want to deal with. And that's the situation that a lot of guys are dealing with right now. Why should I, as a man, marry you? And I'm going to talk about what we're dealing with right now in feminism, what we're doing right now in today's world. Women want to be able to reproduce. Most babies in the black community are coming out, like I said, without a father, right? So then if that's the case, you having babies for me, why do I need to get married to you? You're going to already have a baby for me anyway, right? Look at Nick Cannon. They've already showed that you have the kids for me. But then if I do marry you, you can say, I don't want to marry you anymore and take your stuff. So this is what a lot of guys are doing right now in the NBA. And again, I want to say this because, when I was coming up, all the superstars in the league, let's talk about brother Pippen, Scottie Pippen, right? Akeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan, those dudes, Charles Barkley, although his wife was, white. All the guys in the league were married. Clyde Drexler, everybody's married. Magic Johnson, married. Okay, what's happening right now? None of the guys want to be married now. You see guys with kids never getting married. It's not. You guys have gotten the hint, and you think that he doesn't have friends? Like Cam Newton's one of his friends. Think these guys don't talk? Like these guys talk and look, there's no way I'm marrying that chick for her to take my stuff. I work too hard for it. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'll give her babies. I'll pay child support. I won't marry her. And when I'm paying child support, I'll hide my assets so she won't know what they are, so she can't charge me. Guys are not dumb. Okay? Guys are not dumb. That's the thing. Guys are it's quite the opposite. Guys are, I'm trying to, make it all nicer, but guys are smart now. Guys are smart, and guys know that you're not going to get anything. So if I'm not going to get anything, why should I do it? And guys want the idea of being married, but guys are not going to get married. Guys are not going to get married. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.